Yeah! Welcome back to another edition of the Morning Skate Show with the hockey coach Guru Coach directly from the Sunshine State in Florida. We just hit the 80 Fahrenheit at that moment. Happy Thursday, happy Thankfully Day. Hopefully an amazing great day. February 17, 2022. We have a lot to talk about. Of course, we'll talk about the 4-game in NHL last night. Of course, Team Canada won the gold medal in China yesterday. Again, yesterday. It was today. It was just like at 2 o'clock in the morning. But they beat the Team USA 3-2. We're going to talk about this a little bit. Couple news around the league. We're going to have 10 games on the program tonight in NHL. A busy night for if you love hockey. To watching for sure. Montreal back on the ice tonight. We're going to talk about a little bit the pre-game show. I'm going to make a video after this show for you guys. And then we're going to have a Q&A. You can ask me any question. Go through this. And at the end of the show today, 3 questions. Under, over, and then 3 choice today I make for the last question of the day. So that's what we have on the program. Hopefully you'll start your day on the right foot. Are you ready to rock and roll your Thursday? But the first thing we want to say to you, yes, to you. You are awesome. You are amazing. You are the best. And remember, you have greatness inside of you. Yes, you have greatness inside of you. Yes, we would love you to click on the likes for us. That'd be great if you can do that. That will helping us to grow. We are at 3 subscribers. Only 3 to reach the 3,800 subscriber, and we are about 203 subscribers to reach another milestone of 4,000. We'll see how we can reach it at the right time, with the right people. Thanks for joining us this morning. We have Mr. William Sheffield back with us earlier at the beginning of the show. Mr. William, thanks for joining us. I know you are at the school, but glad to having you aboard. Thanks to stop by and say hi to the family of the Hockey Nation Live Show. Mr. Corey Hill, directly from Ontario, #1 fans of the Ottawa Senators, back on the ice tonight against the Buffalo Sabres. I can't wait to hear some question about Corey. Tell me a little bit more what you think, what's your prediction of the game, and what your expectation of the Ottawa Senators against the Sabres tonight. Mr. John Gregor, #1 for the Boston Bruins, play tonight against the New York Islanders. Would be interesting if Bergeron is back on the lineup. I was 50-50 yesterday. We know Marchand is still suspended, so it would be interesting if Boston, without them, honestly, they tie up the last game. They got 1 point. They win before that. So we have to give credit for the Boston Bruins hanging there without their captain and, of course, and their best player, Brad Marchand. Mr. John Gregor, welcome aboard. From Finland, Mr. Yamo Vertanen in the house. William said, how are you, coach? I'm fantastically, amazing right now. I feel great. I feel like sun is back. Now, the sun is back. It's a little bit cloudy here. It's just warm. And so maybe a stretch on the pool the next couple hours after I do all my work to do. Michael Robinstein, dog walk man in the house. Sorry to hear that. It's raining over there, Michael. Hopefully, at the inside of where you at, the sun is still there. But you bring the sun every time you show up here, Mr. Michael. Glad to having you aboard for sure with us. Mr. Kelly, Miss Kelly. I'm confused with John Gregor. Miss Kelly back in the house. You are awesome. Tonight, the Toronto Maple Leafs, Kelly play at the home again. The Pittsburgh Penguins. Not an easy game. It will be interesting, Kelly, what they're going to do tonight. Your Toronto Maple Leafs will be interesting. What about Mr. Mark Zuck return with us? Mark was with us late last night. So thanks, Mark, to be with us last night. What about Corey Hill? Say hello, Michael. William said it's raining also where you at. It's not raining here. It's just cloudy. But it's very warm, and that's what, for me, it's great to have that kind of temperature right now where we are doing the but you bring sunshine everywhere. Kelly, here we go. That's what I'm talking about. Yamu said in Finland, he said the weather said sun maybe show up, but it did not happen. Again, like you said, again, it's happened sometime, Mr. Yamo. What about a Colorado Insider at 5 o'clock show called The Warm Up? I'm talking about Mr. Inartap back in the house today. Yes, the legend Inartap is right here, Michael, right there beside you. And the chat, he just said, I show up because Michael is show up. Thanks, Michael. You bring sunshine to the chat. Here we go, Kelly. That's nice from you to tell me this. No, Michael, Matthew is not here. AM34. Renaud, Coach, did you like the play of Emily Clark from Team Canada and the Saskatchewan goal? It was not too bad. I think overall that thing was, it's for me, the nurse, the Poulain, the DBA, the defensive of Canada. It was unbelievably amazing. That's really, for me, the difference between both teams last night is really the defensive. Their defense, Larocque, unbelievably amazing what they did. And it was funny because the score showed 3-2, and oh my God, they almost score and they almost win. The game, the score does not show exactly what happened during the game. Canada was really controlling the game most of the time. They never been nervous, honestly, like crazy. They didn't make the big save at the right time. And they score, Poulain, she's what she is. Like, Poulain scored the big goal all the time at the big moment. And we have to give credit. She's going to be remembered maybe the one of the best player from Canada, like the Wickenheiser and the rest of them. And then up, Kelly, your grandfather is here. Strasik, what a great gold medal game. The USA power play was just awful. That was its friends. Honestly, both of them did not, and they have a good number power play. It's just like when they play each other, it's not easy. But when I would say I agree with you, Strasik, is the system. They did not have no chance. They never set up the breakout. There are no puck movement. Never set up. Also, not only the breakout, but the entrance and then after that on the offensive side. So honestly, they always struggle. I think Cavallini, the goaltender of the Team USA, she would like to get the first goal. I think the Poulain, the one, the wrist shot over the blocker. I think she would like to see that shot for sure. But I agree with you, Strasik, about that one also. The special team yesterday is 0-4-0-3 for both teams. Could be Mike's friend at the end of the day. Max Zuck, Calgary 8 now, impressive. Honestly, they are unbelievably just great watching them. They are right now is really looking the copycat of what Daryl Sutter loved to coach, and they look like. And you think, like Lucic fight last night. Everybody play a role this week. It's not only about Lindholm and Goudreau. It's Dylan Dubé. Make its friends right there. And the goaltender, both of them was between the pipe yesterday. So it's really a unit team together. And it will be really interesting to see them the next couple of weeks in that Pacific Division, how they're going to handle that. But if you're a Calgary Flame right now, don't look behind. Because right now you go forward. And you have everything in front of you. You have no people worry about the Anaheim, the Kings, or the Edmonton. No, you are really right now compete with the best of the league at that moment with Vegas, and Colorado, and Minnesota. You are right there with them. And then with the addition of additional Toffoli right there. Funny, Toffoli played only 12 minutes yesterday, 13 minutes for his game, play on the third line. It's a pretty adaptation for him. But the team is stimulate with from the top to the bottom. Like the line is going well. They play well on power play and on PK, and it's going to be they are physical. And when it's going to be the time that playoff, that team will be a really dangerous team to play again. And this West Conference guys, I don't know you like me, but I would love to playoff start next week. It's going to be an amazing, great matchup, and that playoff this year. Imagine Vegas, Calgary, on that division over there. You go on the West, on the Central, and then you have Colorado, and then you have Minnesota. That's a great team. The St. Louis Blues guy is an amazing, great team. I think Nashville start to get a little bit lower. We'll see what Dallas is going to do after that. But then after that, on that Atlantic, the second and third, right now, Tampa Bay and Toronto together. That's going to be difficult over there. And then you have going to have a matchup between the New York Rangers and the Pittsburgh Penguins. That's crazy. You think about that. And then you have Carolina after that. So, listen, this is going to be an amazing, great playoff 2022 for sure. It's coming for the next. I have to get back to class because we are going to the gym. All right, Mr. William, thanks to stop by today. And don't forget, guys, to click on the likes. Which is sad because the U.S. power play was just as bad in the previous World Championship. I think the depth of the Canada yesterday was a little bit better. They almost played only at 3 line for the next game. But again, the DBA beat Cavallini. The defenseman of Canada was a bit better to USA. I know what they can bring. Hilary Knight. They miss, of course, the best player USA. Is it Darlene? Is it first name? Brianna? They miss her a lot. That's what, they miss her during the final like that. But it was pretty good overall to watching this game. It's fun to watch, honestly. That's the reason I did the game at 1 o'clock in the morning. I don't go into this every night. I'm still trying to recover from last night. But it's great to see this kind of game. And, it's happened one time every 4 years. So it'll be great to... it was good to watch. Hey, Renaud, I thought Clark was good. Michael, hey, Mr. RG in the house. Don't forget, guys, to click on the likes. That'd be good. Hey, Greg and Danny. Danny, I'm Michael Yamo. Finland weather is like Alaska, long time no sun. You never thought, Yamo, to move somewhere else? Yamo? Maybe move to another country or something like that. But I just bought new sauna stone, so it was up. I will get here we go. That's the best place to be when you live in the Scandinavia. You are leaving. You need sauna. You need like a good sauna for sure. Mr. Humblebee back in the house. Thank you so much, Mr. Humble. We miss you the last couple of times, but glad to having you aboard today. And thanks to join us. And don't forget, guys, to click on the likes. Mr. Andrew Lepage, Mr. Center Ice is with us. Thanks to join us today. Mr. Andrew will be with us tomorrow at 12 o'clock for their show tomorrow. Talking about tomorrow, the coach from KHL, Mitch Giga, texted me today. Unfortunately, he cannot be there Friday. The team have a team meeting and he have to be there, so he's going to be only Monday. That's great for us because honestly tomorrow is the post game Montreal Canadiens with Andrew, so Andrew is going to go back with us tomorrow, and then Monday Mitch Giga is going with us for the video. I look forward to see you guys on Monday. Join us and ask questions about the KHL, everything you need to know about the KHL, everything's going on, how do you become a video coach, and what his role, what he bring on the table. He really a great resume. He does a lot of stuff for the coaching side, helping the people understand the system. He does a lot of video, like he made the video about Emil Heinemann, and he was all around the social media because of him. So great great personality. Mitch Giga is going to be with us on Monday. And tomorrow, of course, Mr. Andrew Lepage is going to be with us. A congrats to UFC Humble. Oh, directly is big over there. Everything is big in the state of Texas. Is back with us, Mr. Joseph Laham. Welcome back. Hey, Humble. Hey, Bud. Good morning, directly from Utah. We are on the still of the good morning. We're still at 12:17. I don't know. I like to say good morning to everybody. I like, you're the reason why we need to have that kind of interaction. And you ask questions between and we talk about this. But directly from Utah, Mr. Ron with Kings 20. Welcome back in the house. Mr. Ron, did have a good night last night on prediction. Can you believe it? Someone had 4-0 last night. We have two upset. Well, one upset, honestly. Winnipeg beat Minnesota. That's the one upset. And the Florida Carolina. That's not an upset. Some did both of them, right? But someone did have 4-0 yesterday. Yamo, I'm in Hockey Canada won the channel. That's all. And I'll tap Danny T and the house. Go fish, go fish, go fish. The man won Frizo visit China and New Canada was not going anywhere. Sweden, a force-checking powerhouse. The problem with Team Canada, USA, guys, is they never get their offensive nowhere. They never have a chance to score a lot of goals. They was not there. And they never came in the first round and with no power, obviously, and that's what happening about that. I can you forget Joe Round Senate B. Hello, Miss Michael. Thank you so much. You can have 24 beer, buddy. Renault, Kevin KK is a 4-liner. Would Carolina trade him so they get a better, more mature player in return? No, Renault. They're not going to trade him. He have a salary of $6.1 million. And many teams were not going to looking for him, unfortunately. What they give in return, it would be a big mistake. So what they give right now, they're going to offer him a bridge contract in the next couple of months, and that's going to be about that. Now they expect to losing Vincent Trocheck during the summer, I believe, and they're going to pick it up his spot, KK. And then after that, in the next couple of years, maybe 1 or 2, 3, Jordan Stahl, maybe some other one can also get out. He's 35, 36 years old. So that's one of my expectation for KK State and Carolina. RJ, the stat man, thanks for all the stat. Here we go. John Krieger, too early, 24. I still need to see Toronto win if they do. I know, are William Gray or Nick Lady more appetizing left rate made for Chariot? Ryan Gray is not UF3. So he's not going to go nowhere, And Nick Liddy is a $5 million contract. He's going to become a UFA. It's going to be interesting about that one over there. Ben Chariot. Ben Chariot. Check my video. It's coming tomorrow. You're not going to like it. I'm only going to tell you my rumor about that one there. The team's going to get Ben Chariot is missing the biggest mistake at the trade deadline. I'm going to repeat that right now in front of everybody. We have about 6,355 people in the chat right now. Only 15. But I'm going to tell you this to you. The biggest mistake at the trade deadline, if they get a first-round pick, Montreal Canadiens, is Ben Chariot. I'm not going to tell you more. I'm going to give you all the information about this tomorrow. So I'm teasing you right now, but wait for this tomorrow about that. At least no Canadian athletes don't take medication for the heart to entrance the play. They already have a great heart, Michael. Who Toronto play, Danny? The Pittsburgh Penguins. Coach, remember the Real Cup favorite outsteady Parky get up with the 10 game to 8 into the playoff too early still. Lots can happen. Yeah, I can understand that, honestly, and not that. But this year is going to be different in our top. What are you talking about? Because I really believe they are going to be like the East Conference example. They are already in. So the last 10 games, they're going to get a momentum, but it's not going to change. On the flip side, on the West Challenge, on the West Conference, it may be a little bit more down over there. You still have a lot of hockey, of course. But when you see them right now, at least an injury could happen. Their depth, their roster, their physicality, the way they play cannot change. And it's a one step over. So when people tell me, oh, Winnipeg have a chance. Oh, Islanders have a chance. No. Dallas, Los Angeles King, Nashville Predator. Those three teams, you have to be careful with them. The Ducks are out. San Jose is out. Edmonton's going to be in. But the Nashville Predator, they gave us some bad sign right now for me. I have a bad feeling about that team. They don't find a way. The only good thing about this, they have a good goaltender. I don't see Sabres going to fall apart. But the Dallas and the Kings is going to fight a lot, and that will be interesting. The roster is not like other team, and that would be the problem about that. So that all of Edmonton, the Kings, and the Dallas going to fight for the last spot, I believe, and the East and the West Conference, honestly. But again, it will be interesting. That's your New Jersey, Pittsburgh, Krega. In our top, which team is interested and goes the way with love the point? I don't think so. I don't think so. Renault. A lot of teams going to looking for him. First, you have still a big salary cap about that one there. Secondly, it's just for that. That's pretty much it. And I don't know which team looking for kind of players. He's really good over there in Arizona. He get a point because he play right now. A defenseman, they're one of the best defensemen. He took advantage of that situation in Arizona, but put him at the regular somewhere else. I don't see he can hanging there. Honestly, I would not touch him. Will Sorensen, RD division get traded. I would not be surprised about that. They talk about this the situation with his contract. Say one move. The New Jersey maybe move. It's the defenseman. Him. It's really him. They let it go. Piquet Subban at the end of the season. The fact they have Edmonton over there, and Ty Smith, and also Ryan Graves. I see possible if they get something good in return. Otherwise, they would keep him. They don't need to trade him. Did not have did it last year in our top. Thanks. In our top, Michael Renault. I believe KK is only a third line. Joel Armia like player. I would not trade for him myself. I not want to win, but I want to play with my kid. Scott Mayfield, right defenseman, is only as a 0.5 for cap. That's another one over there. The team where we have to surprise, we want to wait. What they're going to do is really the New York Calendars. They've been there for 3 years together. They want all the way to go. They never make the Stanley Cup, but they went to the final for the last 2 years. They have a slump this year. Can they expect a lot of change for that? That's what they have to look about this. They never recover, honestly. Whatever they said, they did last season. The Devon Taze hurt them a lot. They took him over Mainfield, and they paid the price at that moment. But I think Scott to answer Renault to answer about Mainfield is because what happening right now, they need to figure out with Thompson at the right D. They need to step up. He cannot play on the third pair defenseman over there. So they maybe move him at the second pair. He's still young, and then move from main field somewhere else, and they get something in return. We know Shara will be gone. The left defenseman over there, they're not strong enough. So they'll be interesting what they're going to do. But I wouldn't be surprised main field could be someone, that defenseman inside the team somewhere. And I thought René by me, Renault, Connie Maber is another one also over there. Is another UFA. Could be interesting, Renault, to be on the trade bait at some point. And I thought, make sure you know that myself, I also drink Stella. I have a class. I want Calgary to play Edmonton in the playoff, but I feel whichever team come out of that series would be pretty warm down. Yeah, of course, strategic. It could be interesting to see that. The only thing I would say to you right now, I don't see Edmonton can compete with Calgary at that moment. Why you said at that moment is because I still need some movement could happen with Edmonton. And right now, for what I see for the roster, the way they play versus the other team, I still believe the Calgary is going to go through Edmonton because they have too much depth compared for Edmonton, and the defensive is better overall. The goaltender is better overall, whatever they have Tressolo. Because when you go in the playoff, guy, you're not going to have a lot of game at 5.4 point. It's not like this. It's your third line. Is your depth make you a better team during the playoff? And that would be maybe a problem for Edmonton against Calgary. But you're right. There's going to be some hurt over there. No, Kelly, I do Montreal Canadiens tonight. Montreal are back on the ice tonight, and then they play only Sunday. Renaud, Michael, I think 9 goals and 20 points as the bottom 6 is pretty good for KK, but Canada might be looking for more power and drive there. Yeah, you're 9.9 goal, 20 points. I would like to see how many points he got on power play and how many goals he has on power play. But, you know, he should score a goal last night. He did not score. Look, he is a great hockey player. I always believe he's going to be a second line, possible, and maybe a third line for sure. That's KK a role. As a third overall pick, I think it's not good enough for me. But look, he's doing well. He's right there on the right team. He's happy with there. They put him, they don't care the salary. They put him where he should be. And he's a versatile player. If someone at top 6 is out, he go back all the way up. And for me, it's all good. Happy for him, happy for them, and life continues about this. It could be a threat, but I would put money on Calgary to do well this year, well around over there. Right now, it looked like, yes, about that one for sure. I got one right, the Colorado goal. Yes, Kelly, you and Ron 20 have difficult time last night. I picked every losing team last night. About that, thank you, Cole. You're welcome, Danny. Only Molson for you. And at that, Michael and her, 202 for me, Danny. You should copy your brother, Danny. Campbell confirmed today, Yamo. Here we go. Campbell's going to be between the pipe. Good, Dan Roger. It was 3-1. Does McKinnon get a game suspension? No. Just as long I got the win on the Panthers, that's all is matter, Danny. Here we go. 3-1 for me, please, Danny. Keep up with people like me and NR and Kelly. Congratulations, Roger, Danny. But I have a bad news to tell you that, Danny, because your brother last night, he is not 3-1, Danny. What level of concern you have about Gally? No points since November 24th, 10 points season. I'm at 9. I'm not worried about that, honestly. Never recovery from the playoff. He got COVID. He got injured twice. Just a bad year. I would not be worried about that one. There is a Guerrier, is a what? No, it depends. If you expect him to score 30 goals, no. You expect him to get 70 points, no. Is the guy is going to get you your 20 goals, and he's going to get about 40 points to 50 points, but he's going to do the details of many players does not do. Work every time, go to the net, disturb other team, play under the skin to other team. That's value. That's put a lot of money on the contract. How many does it? Maybe 10 in NHL, maybe 12. No money does it. When you categorize a player, never categorize only with the point, the number, the goal, assist, and point. Look about what they do on the ice, what other they don't do. Some players fight. They are a fighter. They are one there to accomplish a specific role. And that's what you have to look about this. Now, can he accomplish what he did in the past? It could not. I don't think so. But with the right team, with the right linesman, well, he's going to do very well. He's going to be fine. He's maybe not a first line, but a third line. With a playoff team going to the playoff. Whoa. You're going to love Gallagher. Because the guy right away with that. Walk. What he does during those times, the playoff, is because his role to walk. Is fire up the bench on your team. Those stuff like this, right? You don't get it. If I was Mason Marchment, if you want to stay in the league, look what he does, Gallagher. If Marchand continues what he's doing and get a bit more deep and front of the net, he's going to stay in the league. Those kind of categories players don't have a lot, unfortunately, in NHL. And for Gallagher, he's a special one, and that's what a lot of teams would like to get him. But again, back to your answer, no, I don't think so. He's going to get 30 goal every time that. Michael Monday at 4-0. You may keep up with me, Danny. Good. Take Coach Michael, good one. Renaud Bencher is only as 1 goal sent November 13. Yep. Well, the coach is dropping Chariot conspiracy. Listen, in our tap, Tommy Ben is really a woman. I know that, Coach. Steve G in the house. GB in the house. Coach, source are reporting que le New York Rangers signing Patrick Nemeth, Nick Longvis, Vitas Krasav as 2022 second and a 2022 third round pick to Montreal for Chariot and Lekanen. Trade should happen in 2 days. Hello? Ken? Hey, Ken. How you doing, buddy? Yeah. What's going on? What you need to know? The Rangers talk to you? Okay. What they give to you? Nemeth? Longvis? A second, a third round pick? Kravtsov? For Lekanen and Chariot? Yeah. Ken? Do it. And give them also, I don't know, something else. Because right now, Ken, you're going to look like a genius in the next couple of years. Do this really quickly, buddy. I call back right away. All right? All right. Jesus! Phone ring again. Hello? Oh. Chris Drury, York Rangers. How you doing, buddy? Yeah. You want to trade with Canada or with Canadian? Right. No, don't do it. Don't do it. So, my confirm, Mr. Raj, and our tap is Montreal Canadiens. I would do it right away. And I'm going to give you the reason why Chariot is really in the trouble right now. And the reason why they don't get a first round pick over there is because that Patrick Nemeth, forget about him, is a left defenseman out. Longvis is a really interesting prospect for them as a defenseman over there. Krasav is the one really, He's never going to be a top line in NHL. He never going to reach the 9 overall pick. I don't think so. But he's really solid winger. He's a big guy, 6'3". He have some move. He's doing well in KHL. He's a second liner over there. He's doing well. And we're going to talk more about Gressa with Mitch Giguère Monday. A 2022 second and a 2023 third round pick. Listen, I'll be surprised they get a first round pick. I think they get already Kravtsov. Longvis have a good overall pick. Honestly, the key on that one is Lekonen. And you get a lot in return. I would say to you, yes, all the way in our tap. Yep. Would you trade your Muppet Petrie for Adam Pelech right away, Mr. Renault? The problem is Islanders not going to go do that, obviously. Pelech have only a salary of $5 million. I just do not know, very hard to read them. They are on the bad slump right now. They need to stop the band-aid on the situation right now before they go too deep about that. They have to find a way to get back. Sounds fair to me enough. It will go down will be bigger. IGB. RG, thank you so much for update for this one. Mr. Alexis Scout Dubuc in the house. Thanks to us. Maybe no one. Lando have a tough season. A lot of older guys. Maybe no one won. Michael, absolutely right. The Blues 5-2. God, I hope the Habs were not stupid enough to take second and third round pick for Chariot. That would be a bad move in our top. I'm going to give you Andrew tomorrow the reason why you should give it to him right away. Because you're never going to get better as Chariot. Chariot does not deserve a first-round pick in return. With all the number I have for you, is right now the second worst defenseman in NHL at that moment as a GSVA in NHL. C'est bien mieux, mon Alexis, très content de t'avoir écouté, que tu nous écoutes durant ton heure de manche. Dis bonjour à tout le monde, puis on dit bonjour à toi aussi, Alexis. Kraken, is the other guy through and eyes remains? No, first round. Remember, they are getting a top prospect back here, equivalent to a first rounder. That's another upset goes down. I agree, Coach. Edmonton won't start a chance against Calgary Adept. Have a meeting. I would try to come back in 10. No problem, Michael. Mr. Jose Duarte from New York in the house. Don't forget the guys to click on the likes. I think D'Angelo for Canada is one of the best pickup of the season. It's one of them. I agree with you. Yeah, more about that would be interesting. Again, he become a UF3 at the end of the season. Very close with Jeff Gordon. But can we go on that direction with D'Angelo? I'm not sure about that. No one else want him, Yamo. Statement game for the Avalanche to shoot down the Cumber on Vegas on ice. A great game plan, but now we have surprised the Colorado after that kind of game yesterday. That showed to me they don't need to go another goaltender over there. Second game with a back-to-back shootout over there. They're doing well. The Colorado is maybe the best team in NHL on my eyes at that moment. Alex did not get Colorado right. He was Calgary. D'Angelo, only $1 million this season. Yamo, exactly. Parfait, mon Alexis. Said we're upping the end on the Chariot this morning. It was a regular pairing this morning, but I doubt it would be in the lineup tonight. In our top said, it's a game decision for him, honestly. So it'll be interesting what he's going to do in our top. So that's what we heard so far. Laval should have a really good team next season with all these prospects. You thought, Coach. I expect they have a little bit better. I don't know what's going to be not returning over there as the veterans. But Laval with, the Norlanders coming in, maybe, who knows, Jordan Harris. And they're going to have a good team for sure, Johnny. Now, the best in the league, no. But they're going to have a decent team for sure. Now, those prospects is coming. Just be careful, right? You're going to have maybe not all of them coming all over there. There's some of them is going to stay in NCAA college. Some of them go to returning and they're junior because you don't have a lot. But you have Arbor, Jack. You have me, Zach. That's the two of them. Jordan Harris, if he signed with the Montreal Canadiens. That's the three of them right there on my head. I I think, quickly right now. Now, Caden Cooley will be interesting what he's going to do. That's the number 4. The rest of them, I don't see anybody else going to be around because they stay and where they at, like Luke Talk with trouble. But yeah, that's what we have. I can find one other player like Gally for under $1 million. Which one, Renaud, I would like to give me? Which one play like Gallagher in NHL? Give me 5 of them. Does it make sense, Renaud? 5 players like Brendan Gallagher. Not 100, only 5. And you said under $1 million, and they have a career like Gallagher, and they play at the level like Gallagher. After that, I'm going to compare. I'm going to tell you what if you are right or if I'm wrong after that. I would send Petrie to Laval and bolster the team they will send out to win. If you do that, Renaud, what kind of message you send to the rest of the team? To what kind of message you send for the team inside you have when you try to change in the culture and of inside of that team over there? Yeah, you have to think a little bit deeper and to realize, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like a PlayStation. It's not like NHL, guys. It's not like a PlayStation 22 right now here. It's not like you just do send everybody, and it's not this. You have consequence about every move you do with the salary cap, with the rule with NHLPA and the NHL. You can go. It's not like, you know what I mean? It's like, oh, I can trade McDavid for Gallagher tomorrow. It's easy to say that, but it's not going. It's not the way you build a team. It's not the way you capitalize on. You know what I mean? You have to think, and every time you set something, you have to be sure you have some value behind that, and then not only to do things just because you want to set a statement without foundation, with some basic behind every move you want to accomplish. We need to make sure we have at least get a first and a prospect for Chariot. You get it right away, right there, center with that trade if they do with Rangers over there. But the first pick, it will be the worst trade for anything get Chariot right now. Is the worst team, is the worst pick, is the worst trade. For how he play right now, is the worst, is worse at worst. Hey, Coach Randy N, welcome back, buddy. Randy N was with us last night. Randy N at the Team Canada. And on top calling, Gregor is Ken, Bobby, my boyfriend. William Sheffield, hey, Coach, I'm back. Thank you so much. Coach, ask again if his wife available. Say hi to Dory for me. Steve. Coach, là où. All right, Alexis. Gregor, Coach, Mathieu. Non, pas encore. Petrie, Fokker, Foot. Touardé. What? T'es à l'école? What? What? I don't agree on that, Coach, for Chariot. We can get a first round pick. I don't say you cannot get. The team's going to get Chariot. All right? They don't get a defenseman like the first round pick you're going to trade. You make a big mistake by the way he play. And the way he produces on the ice. That's the point behind that part over there. Ons the Key and Chariot are gone. I want Yannick Veilleux, Henri Pinard, Zavila, Leskinen Brook, and Table Pocket and Bisson. Gordon is targeting Pavel Torovinev is some kind of the deal. Center Chariot not work for a first round pick. For what I know now, Danny, I don't think so. It worked. That would be interesting to see that. About that one over there, Danny, if they get it. That's a big thing about this, if they get it. Who is your team, William? Who is your team, William? Eichel top 6 minutes and Peter White for Vegas 0 goal for is not a solid start. I would have ease him and do the bottom 6 role. But again, Renault, it's Jack Eichel. You have to, he's, anyway. All right. It'd be better if I was, honestly, you should maybe sit him on the bench, Renault. If you think that way, it would be better to watching the game. It's just like this. I don't know, but anyway. I go to New York, Medicine Square Garden, and the train. RG, awesome. Show it at 5 o'clock. Yeah, we'll be there at 5 o'clock. And just interview Byron about the Detroit rebuilding. I cannot reason play anything else. I keep him as a mentor. He played his 500 game, by the way, tonight. They are an American League NCAA or junior coach, those 100 guys. Richie for Petrie, Danny. Richie at $2.5 million and Petrie at 6.2. I don't think so. I think the value of Petrie is a little bit more at that one. Charrier is way better because Savard and Columbus got a ton for him. All the panelists said he can fetch more. It was patient. LeBron, Driga, Francel, several others, I agree with them. The problem we're going to get Chariot and the Savard, you have nobody at that time last season at the trade deadline to get Savard. So last season, you don't have a chance to get Savard. You have only Savard on the market. That's the reason why they pay a lot. Now, in return, Chariot, do you want to go with Max Giordano or Ben Chariot? Do you want to go with Jacob Chikron or Ben Chariot? Do you want to go with John Kleinberg or Ben Chariot? You want to go with Stevenson or Ben Chariot for the Devils? And it's just like they have a lot of players like Ben Chariot on the market right now. I don't say they cannot get the first round pick. I just said that the team is going to give them a first round pick. They're going to be in a trouble with Ben Chariot. Because what he produces on the ice with analytics and data, what he does on the ice, it's not a value of the first round pick and return. That's my point behind that. Of course, the market maybe give him a first round pick, but I just said the team is going to get back Chariot. Them, they're going to have a trouble. That's the biggest problem right there. It's the team. So if the Florida Panthers give a first round pick for Montreal is happy. But in return, is that Florida don't expect what they think they're going to get. Bad penalty, an average of 1 per game. A 0.2 goal average again, him. He's the second worst defenseman in NHL on the ice. One they are on the ice on the goal save above. That's the value. So those stats are in front of the people. And that's the reason why he maybe not get a first round pick. That's the reason I want to mention about those kind of information you're going to get on my video about analytics and data and why you consider he play below. Since he does not play with Shane Weber. All right, so then he don't have Shane Weber. His stat overall are 12% worse than what he was before. On every categories, right? If you collect all together on that data, the X goes for, the goes again, and then I can go with the HDIG, and then I can all the way. Chariot is below this season what he was before. Mr. Andy Koivula, welcome aboard. Affirme-moi, Alexis. Biron va rester, oui. Coach, how long do you think Montreal would take to rebuild a period of 3 to 5 years, Jose? That's usually a good average of the team. Dauphin back in the lineup tonight. I think the New York Rangers trade is going to happen, especially if Chariot Elegant is set down tonight. Jose easy answer. I play for the Lambert Star Predator. Awesome. Okay, got John. I play for the Lambert. All right, Danny. If it don't really matter if Shaya is what at first or not, you have to try and squeeze as much as possible for him since someone will overpay. We are still away from 2093. Use c'est une constitution, une recette. Il dit pas à Alexis vraiment. Lui, ça n'a pas important, mais ça va être sûrement, pour moi, à mes yeux, une reconstruction. Awesome. William, great and on top. Little William, I found it. Why all the talk about Chariot? What happening? All about all for Chariot plus a third round pick, Danny. No. I will not accept that, Danny. I would not be surprised to see Clember land and Montreal use has been a conversation with Jim Ling a lot. The only way I see that is maybe trade Petrie and Dallas. No, Danny, we can get much more. Old plus a third round pick. Center Arlington cannot afford those other defensemen. Chariot is more affordable. I agree with the team assuming paid a high, but that's what has happened with the team making push. What about the first round in 2022 for Chariot, Gerald Hunter? Depend the team you talk about. All the Habs defensemen number are down. Nobody's was que Petrie. Attendons mon chum. Je vais encore parfait mon Alexis. Quel est old for Adam Fox? I don't think so. About that, Kelly, you talk about the winner of the Norris Trophy, the best defenseman in NHL, Kelly. So, in return, you're not going to get Justin Old in return. That was going to be advantage for the New York Rangers about that one over there. Lead to nearly get rid of anything we can get to Chariot is better to him walk away for nothing. For Slate use is an excellent negotiator. I agree with you about that one over there. About that, let's move on to where we're supposed to go, like a long time ago. Let's talking about this time to go. Who are they? Easy one. Who is the coach? Too easy choice this morning. Boom, boom. Got it. Bernard Jaffrion, the winner, Johnny Golden. Congratulations for Mr. Johnny. Welcome back again. The next one, another good, easy one. The Dollar Star. Yamo! Pat Verbeek. Congratulations about that one. That was Pat Verbeek. That's a great start for both of you. I have a great answer. Team Canada won yesterday by a score 3-2 against Team USA. Congratulations. We have also the winner. The gold is Canada, the silver Team USA. And you can see right now the bronze on the left side of the picture. About that, of course, Yamo going to tell us who they are. Aaron Brooks got claimed by the Toronto Maple Leafs. He did the tour this year. He's been to the Montreal Canadiens, went to Vegas, now returning with the Toronto Maple Leafs for a second time. The goaltender Montreal Canadiens McNabb is going to return to Laval Rockets, so he was sent down after his injury, so ready to rock and roll with the Laval Rocket. Big news this morning about the IIHF Canada. The World Junior Championship happening during the December was canceled because the COVID session is going to be played in August this summer. So really interesting. The women was canceled also. They're going to be played in June. So this August, the World Junior Championship, it will be different lineup. It's different player. I don't see like Owen Power or McDavid or Bernier or Wright. Shane Wright is going to be there. But he's going to have an other opposite, like Campbell, everything like that. I'm not agree with that. I feel like it's not right. But that's what the news is coming. Talking about the news, what about the NHL fined the Predator coach John Hines for $25,000 after the inappropriate conduct at the conclusion of the game 1095 in Nashville on Tuesday, February 15. The National announced it today. So the money goes on the NHL Foundation. So that's what's happening on that situation with that part. Is injured coach Brooks. I don't think so, Jose. He's injured. Hi, Patrick Fan. Thanks for joining us today. Very big, very big, very big, very big, very big. 10-2 for Ab Kelly of the wish about that one over there. And the next game, it was a 4-game last night. I'll go to jumping very quickly. The Winnipeg Jets surprised the Minnesota Wild 6-3 yesterday. But what about the hat trick of Max Sheffley with 4 points last night? Minnesota honestly have a difficult time, but Winnipeg is the inconsistency team. One good game, one bad game. And I cannot read Winnipeg at that moment. I don't know what they're going to do. But again, it's a team they play again back-to-back tonight. So it'll be interesting how they're going to play. But one of the best game, two of the best game last night, it was the Florida Panthers against the Carolina Hurricane. A couple of years ago, we said this, we're not going to follow this game. It's going to be boring. But this is maybe one of the great team right now. The Florida Panthers come back and they win an OT. Aaron Ekblad score. It was really intense, that game. The speed, the physicality of this game. Both goaltenders did well. As a hockey fans, you have to love to watching those kind of games when Florida Panthers or Carolina play. It's just great watching. On the 6-2 Calgary Flame net domination, Gibson was removed. And Calgary show again what kind of team they are. They are on fire. Like the Flames, they are 6 goals. And they beat the Anaheim, score 6-2. And finally, the last game of the night, 0-0 after 40 minutes. Ratanen score. And Lestagog for the Vegas. Quamper got a second shutout. And great performance against Vegas. Gonna find it was the return of Jack Eichel for the Vegas last night. But not good enough to changing. We know Leonard is out. Brossois was between the pipe. It's not because it's not his fault, honestly. But with that, Calgary took now the first position by themselves, and they are first in the Pacific Division. And it'll be interesting to see that race between Calgary and Vegas. I think 6-2. Great. I found the defense was up great last game with Ben out of the lineup. Fans should pick Ab over the fans should pick I agree, Kelly. I hate to say 6-2 to leave center. It's because Anderson was in the net coach. I knew Panther would come back and win. Vegas losing was principal given the Eichel situation. I think leave 5-3 Kelly. 6-2. I will have enough to tank down to the Oilers tonight. Kelly, have fun, make a fun of us. Should not be able to choose the leave. Duck are due for a win. tonight, Renaud said. Johnny Golden, coach, what prospect does St. Louis have that you could see coming to the Chariot? It's funny you said that. I just make Johnny. I'm going to make that video, and one I'm talking about fan prospect on fan organization. I think because they don't want to give too much, they're not going to get neighbor of this part and the young French Canadian Balzuc to Montreal. It's too early. They are too young. You have to go. Maybe the one I would love to get from them is Dylan Peterson. So that would be the one. Maybe they're looking about that one over there. They don't have, the older players they have, they are 22, 23 years old. So they are not like a prospect and return. But if you take what they can give, they are goaltender, Ellis over there, but Ellis have a bad year in Worcester. That's another problem with there. When you look about all the prospect, the Panthers have the one I was talking about. I would love to see Noel at some point. He's a big guy, winger, 6'5". They're not going to give you Derisenko or Eponiemi or Sordzif or... Now, they talk about Sinetsik, I believe his last name, for the Florida Panthers. But if Montreal can put their hands on Noel, I think it'll be great to see that. That will be my targeting about this for that. No, I'm not Ariel Kello. All right. Kelly Sander in Abney. Make Jonathan. Kevin the Ace Precision. Look on Saturday. Away. Less need to trade for rental. It all depends. Those teams like this, they maybe add some deep inside their team. That's what you make their team. That's what they're going to trade. They think they can go deeper, so they want to make another trade to get the team better at the end. Eagle is not done facing adversity. Some Pete, welcome aboard. About Jack Eichel, guys, I know some of you talk about it. Look, the guy did not play in NHL for over 2 years. Can we let him play 20 games? And then after that, we can just see what's going to happen with Jack Eichel. You know what I mean? Like, the guy never played 20 games. And then he have to be a little bit worried about his injury, the contact, everything like that. So let's see what happened with Vegas with 20 games. And let's see what happened in Vegas with Jack Eichel. Then after that, we can see if he was good or not for the Vegas or if he's not good enough for Jack Eichel, whatever it is. But to judge him right away like he did yesterday, it's not right. It's not fair, first of all, for him and for the rest of the team because he's just back in the lineup. So let's see play 20 games and we can go from there after that. Time for the quiz with Coach Frenchie. Under, over. Let's do it.
Oh my God!
Don't forget to click on the likes. If you don't mind, that'd be great. Let's start in right away at the beginning. The first question of the day. Right now, in NHL, the top 100 scorer. I want to know the nationality breakdown. And all three countries, they are under or over. Do you believe there are 40 scorers right now on the top 100 in NHL? They are coming from Canada. 23 of them are born in USA, and they have 8 of them are born in Sweden. Is it under or over? Renaud said under. Thank you. Oh, the clap. Tab said under. RG said over. Jose Duarte said under. Center said under. Jose said under. Danny T said under. Yamo said over. John Grega said over. Andy said under. Joseph Laham said under. No answer for Kelly. I said under. You said under. Renault will the Serge plays low tonight. Kelly said Q. Kelly Q. What is Q? A under. All right. The answer, guys, is over. 42 players are the top scorer. 25 from USA and 9 from Sweden. So the answer is over. That's it for that question over there. So. RJ again, my God, RJ is over. It's 4-4. Yamo and John Gregor are the only 3 have a good answer at that moment. Congratulations.
Oh my God!
Question number 2. Ken Linsman has 256 goals in the NHL. How many with the Flyers and 279 game? How many goals he has with the Flyers? 75 is the number we're looking for. Under or over? Hi, Roger Delaney. Don't forget to click on the likes. That question confused me, Andy. Roger said under. Renault said over. B over for RJ. Joseph Laham said over. Yamo said under. Andy said under. We have Jose Duarte said under. Steve G. Young play for the Bruins at the leave. Danny said A. We have Yamo, the white is confusing skew. Under in our tap. Center I said under. Renault said it was the hockey jersey, the 1 year. Kelly said B. One Kelly gave an answer, everybody get it. All right, the answer of that one over there, guys, is A. Under 73 goal and 35. So now, Yamo take the lead by himself. Yamo Vertanen is at 2. He got the next answer. He win that today. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 other players have one answer. And Yamo could become a perfect game for you.
Oh my God!
Are you ready, Yamo? Keith Acton played 5 seasons with 3 different teams, with Montreal, Minnesota, and Flyers. They play 5 years for each team. Which team he has the less game played with? So if he played with any of them, which team he has the less game play in NHL? Is it Montreal, Minnesota, or Flyers? Oh, we see who get it. Now it's A, B, and C, by the way. Renault said A. John Gregor said A. Santos said A. Yamo said B. Danny said Montreal. Joseph said C. Yamo, 3 options very hard code did on purpose. Yarji said B. Kelly said A. Jose Duarte said B. And Otap said A. I only remember he played for the Flyers. The answer on this one over there. The answer on that one, guys, over there, And Yamo said directly from Finland, do I win or do I lose? He said,
Oh my God!
The answer is A. Montreal 228 game. Play with them only 300 with Minnesota and 300 over with Flyers. With this not good answer for Yamo, we have a lot of winners today and the show. We have Yamo, John Gregor, Andy Kuivula, Danny T, Enotap, and Andrew. Wow, what a game performance. Amazing play by the boys. You are awesome. You are amazing. Unbelievable what happening there. Yamo, you lost at the last minute of this ex-captain Patchy about that one there. This is conclude another big game of the Friendship Quiz today. And this week, guys, we're going to be back at 5 o'clock today for another Tap show with the warm-up show for the prediction. Until then, we want to wish you tonight, you are awesome. You are amazing. You are the best. And remember, you have greatness inside of you. Yes, Yamo. It was a good one, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Don't forget to click on the like before we leave. We're going to be back with 5 o'clock today. I'm going to give you also a pre-game show in the next 2 hours. Until then, we want to remind you, be well, be healthy, and find a way not only to dominate your day, find a way to dominate your year 2022. Have an amazing, great day, everybody.
What's going on now? It's
See you later, Andy, Yamo, Leno, John Gregor, Danny T, Steve G, Enotap, Kelly, Alexei, RJ, Joseph.
What do I know? I need to open my eyes and get a touch of that reality, the one another surprise.